there are 7.7 billion people on this earth.
Mhm.
Half of them are guys and half of them are women. You will find a better woman around the corner. Always. I remember one time, okay, this was like way back in 2001. There was this girl I was absolutely crazy about. Oh, she was just gorgeous and hot and great sex, great everything, and it just didn't work out, okay? And the reason it didn't work out, this woman, we were banging, but the thing is we weren't living in the same city, and she had found somebody in the same city and was banging him too. And I was like, "Hey, what's going on here?" And she's like, "Well, I just want to explore this, and I want you to be okay with it because she wanted to eat her cake and have it too." And I was like, "Fuck you, him or me." And she's like, "You can't put me in this position." I'm like, "Of course I can," and I did, and I said, "Fuck you," and that was that, right? And I cried like a little bitch over this girl, not in front of her, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
in front of her, I was like, "Okay, we're done. We're done. If you're gonna do this, you don't respect me, and I don't need to be with you." And that's that. And I left, and I remember very clearly, I was driving away in my Land Rover. I'm crying like a little fucking bitch, right? The dog's beside me. I had a dog at that time, and she passed away. She was a lovely dog. But anyway, and the dog is like, oh, what's wrong? What's wrong? The only being on this earth who truly loved me unconditionally was that dog. But anyway, my dog was freaking out over the fact that I'm weeping like a little bitch in the car and all the rest of it, right? And I'm just all depressed, and I'm like, oh, I'm never going to find a girl as hot as her. And, okay, fast forward, not 18 months, right? And I'm banging this 19-year-old who's the hottest thing on wheels. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I think back on that drive, thinking, oh, yeah, at that time, I thought I'll never find a girl as hot. And here I am banging somebody hotter, a lot hotter. Yeah. There's always somebody better around the corner, always.
Yeah.
So you have to have this mentality that, if she doesn't see, you can't have a rigid set of parameters, like 20 or 30 different parameters. No, you got to have like a few. You got to be flexible. It has to be like 2 or 3, 4 tops, but they have to be major. And one of them for me is notch count, and a couple of others. And she's got to be good looking, low notch count, and a couple of other things that aren't important for this conversation. But the point is, see, have like 3, 4 tops, not 50, because 50, it's impossible. Then you'll never find anybody, and you'll just be like a resentful and unhappy MGTOW guy. No, have like 3 and be flexible on all the others. But those 3, make them like ironclad laws that you will never violate. Because when you're with some girl and you find her attractive, but she's got some major flaw, whatsoever that flaw may be, it will be so easy for you to fool yourself and say, oh, this flaw isn't so bad.
This is true. This is true. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she could be a cannibal, and you'd be like, well, cannibalism, it's just a lifestyle choice, it's just a little thing, I mean, I'm happy to be vegan if she wants to be a cannibal, just so long as I don't have to kill anybody and she just does the butchery herself. I'm okay with it. I could live with that. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because we are like that. I mean, when a pussy is wrapped around our dicks, man, our IQ drops by 50. Okay. Simple as that. So you have to have these ironclad laws, these like algorithms that are inviolate. Okay. Because you claim to have 130, 140 IQ points. Yeah. But when that pussy is wrapped on your dick, you're going to be lucky if you can muscle up 75 IQ points. Okay. So you're going to need these basic rules that you will follow, no matter what. Okay.